So today we're going to change the oil in our 5500 watt Onan generator. So I've watched a few YouTube videos and it doesn't seem that hard with starting the generator. And in this camper you can start it either inside or at the generator. So to start it from the inside, usually prime it a few times. The prime button right here, and then the start button. And if it doesn't start right away, which it just didn't, and I like to prime it a few more times. Not starting. I don't want to do that. So the battery in the generator has no way of charging. So when it gets cold like this and it just sits around, the battery goes dead in the generator, and that's what was wrong. So I got my handy dandy power pack out. Gulu, this came from Amazon, it's like 60 bucks. And the jumper cables just plug in the side, and you just charge it with a regular charger, the same as our phone takes. And this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. So it's got a real bright LED light on it. It's got 2 USB ports in it, and you can charge phones, whatever, use it as a power supply. But it's also a great little jump starter that would actually fit in your front pocket. So not too many power packs that you could jump start with will fit in your front pocket, but this one will. So we only have 82, not even 82 and a half hours on this generator. So we haven't used it a lot, but I figure it can't hurt a thing getting the oil changed in it. And when you're in a camper, most everything runs off 12 volt, like this one, and a few things only run off shore power. Well, your microwave is one of them that only runs off of shore power. And this is how I always tell people to tell if you're actually getting your shore power. Of course, your generator is going to be the same as your shore power when that kicks in. But always just check the light. If it's out on your microwave, then you're getting the shore power. So now that this has been running for probably about 15 minutes, I'm going to shut it down. That oil should be warmed up enough. So one thing I did is I popped this off. There's only just 3 little clips, and that comes right out, and that's where your air cleaner is, and that looks super clean, just like it was new still. So we're not going to bother switching that out quite yet. So the first thing we have to do, we'll get something to catch the oil, and this is where you loosen this and the oil runs down through a tube on the bottom. Buy it local when you can. So today we're using the Napa Gold. There's your number, 7398. And well, I say that, but I didn't buy local on the oil. I probably already had this. Just a 1540 motor oil. You can use any kind. This is just a Walmart brand. And there's your filter. It's not a very big filter, kind of a smaller filter, but hopefully everything is the right size. So there's a little hose that comes down, a drain hose, and it sticks down there a couple inches. So I took an old vacuum cleaner pipe, part of the rigid hose, and I put that up around it, and it fits perfect in a gallon jug. So these wires were kind of keeping me away from where it had to be. So there was enough slack, I put it behind there, hold it in place. And I have it propped up with a 4x4 and 2 2x6s here on the bottom, if you can see that. So looks like it's pretty sturdy. I don't like any oil leaks on my new driveway. So now we'll turn the valve and let the oil come out. So I took the oil cap off, I'm not sure. I haven't done this before, but apparently you just turn this and the oil starts running. We will see. So open it up all the way. And there's our oil. So I definitely would let this drain for a while. We'll open this up all the way. There, it's open all the way. And the oil is coming in. It's a cold day. You can hear it. Alright, we're going to let that drain. This little tag right here will tell you you're supposed to change these every 150 hours or 1 year, whatever comes first. More often in dusty conditions. And then it tells you the type of oil. It tells you it takes 2 quarts. And the type of oil that you should use. And from using it from 10 degrees to 100 degrees, which is that's the highest range of use. That's the oil we're using, 15W40. So our draining should be just about done. So it looks like it's done draining. So we'll just close this back up all the way till it's tight. This is a great design. Super simple. Till it's snug. And now we got to get the oil filter out of here. That could be difficult sometimes. So here's the filter right here. And there's what the drain hose looks like. So I'm going to be looking for a short piece of hose that'll slip on that and isn't so big that it'll fit inside a 1 gallon jug. And I'll keep it, and that's what I'll use from now on, instead of using that rigid vacuum cleaner hose that I had to use this time. So something to keep in mind. So let's see how tight this is, if we need a wrench or not. So you ever notice how the how-to videos on YouTube, everything always goes really smooth? And it takes like 5 minutes to do any job? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. This job should have been a 5-minute job, but it hasn't been. And the culprit is this, and I'm not going to call it what I'd like to right now. This oil filter hasn't wanted to come off. Factory put it on way too tight, hand tight, as tight as you can get it. Should be tight enough, with some oil around the seal. And I've tried everything, including this other piece of crap oil filter wrench. Napa doesn't sell one this small, believe it or not. They sold me the filter. They don't have a wrench really that fits it. I got this one size fits all. This thing should work, but it's at the smallest point. That didn't work. Tried this stuff, tried to get it off by hand. So I'm going to resolve